Right now, your morning routine may be hardwiring your brain for a stroke. Which of your habits is the ticking time bomb? Johns Hopkins just proved that 73% of strokes happen within 3 hours of waking. That's not random. That's your morning habits setting you up for catastrophe. Think about it. 3 out of 4 strokes happen when you're just starting your day, when you feel safest in your own home. Last Monday, Richard Thompson, 72, followed his same 40-year routine. Military background, never missed a day. By 7:15 a.m., he was on his bathroom floor, left side completely numb, unable to reach the phone just 3 feet away. What happened in those 28 minutes between his normal wake-up and near-death could save your life. I'm Dr. Bill Harrison, neurologist and stroke specialist. After treating thousands of patients over 3 decades, I've found 7 morning habits that trigger strokes in seniors. Most doctors never mention them because they seem too simple, too ordinary. But that's exactly why they're so deadly. Type yes. If you're over 60 or watching for someone who is, your brain is most vulnerable between 4 and 10 a.m. It's called the cardiovascular vulnerability window. Blood thick as honey, vessels stiff from inactivity, pressure swinging wildly as your body transitions from sleep. One wrong move, repeated daily, sets the stage for disaster. Let's expose these 7 dangers, starting with one that affects 8 out of 10 seniors every single morning. Morning danger number 1 is the cold floor shock. Richard jumped out of bed at 5:45 a.m. sharp every day, just like he had in the Army. No lingering, no excuses. Feet hit cold bathroom tiles instantly. His blood pressure spiked 35 points in seconds. The Journal of Applied Physiology. 2019 study proved cold floors cause instant vessel constriction, especially in people over 60. It's like squeezing a garden hose while water runs full blast. Something has to give, and in your brain, that something could be a blood vessel. Nancy Chen, 68, a retired nurse who should have known better, tested this after I warned her. She used her home blood pressure monitor, checking right before and right after stepping on cold tiles. Blood pressure jumped from 120 over 80 to 155 over 95 in 45 seconds. She'd been triggering a hypertensive mini-crisis every single morning for years. The fix is almost embarrassingly simple. Keep thick slippers bedside. Not thin ones, thick ones with rubber soles. That simple barrier prevents pressure spikes that accumulate damage in your brain over months and years. Richard calls his fleece slippers his stroke stoppers and won't take a single step without them now. Type cold if you walk on cold floors first thing. This affects more people than you realize, and the damage builds silently. But danger number 2 is even sneakier because it's happening while you sleep. The dehydration trap catches almost everyone. After 8 hours without water, your blood literally turns to syrup. Richard wouldn't drink anything until his 7 a.m. orange juice with breakfast. By then, his heart strained to pump sludge through narrowing pipes. You lose 10% blood volume overnight through breathing, sweating, and kidney function. If you snore or mouth breathe, it's even worse. Your blood gets thicker and thicker hour by hour. James Wilson, 74, had crushing morning headaches that felt like his skull would split. His wife thought he had a brain tumor. Tests showed severe dehydration, making his blood viscosity like molasses. The solution was stupidly simple. 12 ounces of room temperature water within 2 minutes of waking, not cold water that shocks your system. Room temperature. Add a tiny pinch of pink salt for faster absorption. His headaches vanished in 4 days. His energy returned. His wife said it was like getting her husband back. Richard now drinks bedside water before his feet even touch the floor. Blood pressure dropped 15 points from this alone. His morning fatigue disappeared. If you skip morning water, Type WATER now. Your blood is thicker than you think. Next up, danger number 3 hides in foods marketed as healthy. The hidden salt bomb nearly killed Richard, and he never saw it coming. His healthy breakfast packed 1,000 milligrams of sodium before 7:30 a.m. Let me break this down so you see how sneaky it is. Whole wheat English muffin, 380 milligrams. Seems healthy, right? Turkey sausage, the lean kind, 420 milligrams. Low-fat cheese slice, 200 milligrams. That's 2/3 of a Big Mac salt before 8 a.m. when your brain vessels are most vulnerable and least able to handle the pressure surge. Patricia Martinez, 70, was a yoga instructor who thought she ate perfectly. Her heart-healthy cereal seemed safe. Analysis showed 650 milligrams sodium before adding milk. The milk added another 125 milligrams. Her whole grain toast added 220 milligrams. She was flooding her system with salt while believing she was being healthy. We switched to plain steel-cut oats with fresh berries and cinnamon. Morning pressure dropped 18 points in 2 weeks. Her ankles stopped swelling. Her brain fog cleared like someone cleaned a dirty windshield. She told me she could think clearly for the first time in years. Read every label carefully. If it says healthy on the box, it often means hidden sodium. Keep breakfast under 400 milligrams total. Your brain can't handle more during vulnerability window. Comment salt if you eat packaged breakfast foods. This matters more than you know because danger number 4 makes everything exponentially worse. The caffeine bomb Richard dropped on his system every morning was slowly destroying his brain vessels. 2 strong coffees, black, on empty stomach. He thought it gave mental clarity and energy. Instead, it caused micro-spasms in brain vessels that were invisible but cumulative. When caffeine hits an empty stomach, it's absorbed in minutes, shooting straight to your bloodstream like injected adrenaline. Heart rate jumps 20 beats. Pressure spikes 10 to 15 points. Tiny brain vessels flicker like a broken light switch, dilating and constricting rapidly. George Patterson, 77, had chest-exploding palpitations every morning that terrified his wife. Emergency room 3 times, thousands in tests, nothing found. 2 cups black coffee before any food was the culprit. We didn't take his coffee away. We added 1 slice of whole grain toast with almond butter first. Palpitations gone in 3 days. Blood pressure stabilized. Wife noticed his morning mood swings disappeared too. Always eat before caffeine. Maximum 150 milligrams caffeine, about 1 regular cup with food as buffer. Richard now has half-strength coffee after breakfast. Feels more alert than with his old double-shot system. The jitters are gone. Type racing if coffee makes your heart race. You're not imagining it. Now for the danger that breaks my heart because people ignore it until too late. Silent warning signs had been screaming at Richard for 6 months. Morning fog that lifted by noon. Trouble finding common words like refrigerator or newspaper. Hand tremors making shaving difficult. Brief confusion about why he entered a room. He blamed poor sleep, stress from his wife's death, normal aging. These were TIAs, transient ischemic attacks, mini strokes that predict major strokes with 87% accuracy. Your brain literally screams warnings, but we explain them away. Dorothy Kim noticed her husband slurred words for 20 minutes each morning. He joked about needing coffee to wake up his mouth. I ordered immediate tests. Results showed weeks of mini strokes, tiny vessels popping like firecrackers. We caught it days before a massive event would have killed or paralyzed him. Morning symptoms that fade aren't normal aging or grogginess. They're your brain begging for help. Document everything. Write down exact symptoms, what time they occur, how long they last. This information saves lives. Richard now keeps a symptom journal on his nightstand. Every morning he rates speech clarity, grip strength, mental sharpness on 1 to 10 scale. Any 2-point drop triggers immediate doctor call. This simple tracking has caught 3 minor events before they became major. If you have morning symptoms that improve later, comment, "Warning right now." Hit that like button if you've learned something that could save your life. Let's tackle danger number 6, hiding in your medicine cabinet. The medication mistake almost killed Michael Rodriguez. Richard made the same error, taking 5 pills at once with coffee while standing at the kitchen sink, rushing to start the day. Triple threat: dangerous drug interactions, poor absorption, blood pressure crashes. Different medications need different conditions to work safely. Blood pressure pills can cause sudden 30-point drops when taken standing. Thyroid medication needs completely empty stomach. Some cholesterol drugs interact dangerously with caffeine, multiplying effects. Michael, 69, took blood pressure medication with grapefruit juice because he heard it was healthy. Grapefruit can triple medication effects. He had dizzy spells and near-fainting episodes for months. His doctor kept lowering doses, making it worse. When we discovered the grapefruit connection, switched to water, symptoms vanished in 1 week. Here's the safe timing Richard now follows. 7 a.m. blood pressure pill, sitting with full glass water. 7:20 a.m. thyroid medication. 7:40 a.m. statin with breakfast. Everything spaced 20 minutes minimum. Full glass of water each, always sitting. Your pharmacist creates these timing charts free in 5 minutes. Could save your life. Type pills if you take multiple morning medications. Most people do this wrong. Our final danger is the most preventable and most ignored. The bathroom rush kills more seniors than you'd believe. Richard held his bladder 30, sometimes 45 minutes while checking emails, reading news on his phone, then rushed when he couldn't wait longer. This creates massive pressure changes that can literally burst brain vessels. Full bladder creates abdominal pressure. Sudden standing creates blood pressure drop. Rush to bathroom creates exertion. Straining to urinate creates chest pressure. It's a quadruple threat that hospitals see every single morning in stroke units. Robert Miller, 73, had his life-changing stroke rushing to bathroom after holding it while finishing a book chapter. The sudden pressure change when he finally stood and rushed burst a weakened vessel in his brain. He survived but lost permanent use of his left arm for the sake of finishing a chapter. The rule is non-negotiable. Bathroom within 3 minutes of waking. Set a timer if needed. Never wait. Your bladder has been filling all night. If you wake multiple times nightly to urinate, see your doctor immediately. Could signal prostate issues, diabetes, or heart problems that multiply stroke risk. Comment rush if you delay morning bathroom trips. This habit is literally killing people. Now here's Richard's complete life-saving new routine. 6 months after his daughter found him on that bathroom floor and called 911, Richard's healthier than in decades. His transformation shocked his medical team. Here's exactly what changed, step by step. Night before preparation is crucial. Water bottle filled with 16 ounces on nightstand. Pills organized in weekly container with timer alarms. Low sodium breakfast ingredients portioned in containers. Slippers positioned exactly where feet land. Symptom journal and pen ready. No morning decisions when brain is vulnerable and foggy. Everything planned when thinking is clear. Wake-up sequence takes exactly 90 seconds. Eyes open, stay in bed, no phone checking. 5 deep breaths to oxygenate blood. Drink half water bottle while lying flat. Sit up slowly. Count to 10. Feet into waiting slippers. Finish water. Stand gradually using nightstand for support. This gentle progression prevents the blood pressure crashes that trigger strokes. First 3 minutes are non-negotiable. Straight to bathroom. No email checking, no news scrolling, no delays whatsoever. This alone prevents countless strokes. Richard set phone alarm for 3 minutes as reminder until it became automatic. Breakfast follows strict protocol, prepared sitting down, never standing. Half banana or 1 slice whole grain toast with 1 tablespoon almond butter. Creates crucial buffer for what comes next. Sodium count always under 400 milligrams. Richard batch preps breakfast portions Sunday nights. Coffee ritual transformed. Single cup, half strength, after food only. Sipped slowly while seated at table. No rushing, no gulping. The ritual remains, but stroke risk eliminated. Richard says he enjoys it more now, actually tastes it instead of using it like medicine. Medications follow precise timing. 7 a.m. blood pressure medication with 8 ounces water sitting in kitchen chair. 7:20 a.m. thyroid medication. 7:40 a.m. statin with remaining breakfast. Timer alerts for each. Full water glass each dose. Never standing, never rushing. Chart on refrigerator shows exact timing. Which pills need food, which need empty stomach. Safety check completes routine. Takes 30 seconds but could save everything. Any dizziness? Read newspaper headline aloud to check speech clarity. Open jar to test grip strength. Quick mental check. No day, date, plans. Any concern triggers immediate action. Richard's journal shows steady improvement in all measures. Let's assess your stroke risk right now. Count these morning warning signs, head rush, or spots when standing up. Delayed bathroom trips while doing other things. Morning confusion or word-finding trouble that improves later. Racing heart or chest flutters after coffee. Morning headaches that fade as day progresses. Weak grip or tremor doing morning tasks. Put your number in comments immediately. Even one warning sign needs attention. 3 or more means see your doctor this week, not next month. Every risk factor I've mentioned is completely fixable starting tomorrow morning. Richard went from extreme high stroke risk to having blood pressure of someone 20 years younger just by changing morning habits. No new medications, no surgery, just timing and sequence changes. Your brain's fate is literally decided in your first waking hour. Those seemingly innocent habits are either protecting or destroying your future independence. If this video opened your eyes to hidden dangers in your morning routine, hit like button right now and share with everyone over 60 in your life. You might literally save someone from a stroke tomorrow morning. Subscribe to Inspired Living and ring notification bell. Next week, I'm revealing 5 afternoon habits doubling nighttime stroke risk. Number 3 will shock you because everyone does it. Comment your one morning change starting tomorrow. Your public commitment might inspire someone else to protect their brain too. Remember, small morning changes today prevent devastating strokes tomorrow. This information is educational only, not personal medical advice. Always consult your physician before changing medication routines or if you experience concerning symptoms. Every morning is a new chance to protect your brain. Make it count. Protect your mornings. Protect your brain. Protect your life.